We shall now study the important carbon compounds. Two carbon compounds we have to study. One of them is ethanol and the other is ethanoic acid. We shall begin with ethanol. It is also called as ethyl alcohol and it has got a formula C2H5OH. Let us first see the physical properties of ethanol. At room temperature, colorless ethanol is a liquid and its boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius. So ethanol is a colorless liquid. Generally, ethanol is called alcohol or spirit. Ethanol is soluble in water in all proportions. So ethanol is commonly called alcohol, spirit, and it is soluble in water. When aqueous solution of ethanol is tested with litmus paper, it is found to be neutral. Consumption of alcohol harms health in a number of ways. It adversely affects the physiological processes and the central nervous system. Consumption of even a small quantity of pure ethanol can be lethal. Ethanol, being good solvent, is used in medicines such as tincture iodine, which is a mixture of iodine and ethanol, cough mixture, and also in many tonics. So these are some of the properties and uses of ethanol. We have earlier studied that a sugarcane plant, once the sugar is extracted from it, whatever is left is called as molasses. And these molasses are used in the production of alcohol through fermentation. On combustion in sufficient air, ethanol gives carbon dioxide and water as the only products. So we have already studied this chemical reaction and equation in the first property that we studied, that is combustion. So in this way, ethanol is a clean fuel, and in some countries it is used along with petrol, and hence ethanol is also called as biodiesel. And such a fuel is also called as gasohol. So gasohol is a mixture of gasoline, that is petrol, and ethanol. Let us now study the chemical properties of ethanol. The first reaction that we are going to study of ethanol is with sodium metal. The functional group OH plays an important role in the reactions of ethanol. All the alcohols react with sodium metal to liberate hydrogen gas and form sodium alkoxide salts. In the reaction of ethanol with sodium metal, hydrogen gas and sodium ethoxide are formed as products. Now, we have studied earlier that ethanol is a saturated compound because it has got single bond in it, and it has got a functional group, that is OH, alcohol group. The carbon-carbon and carbon-hydrogen bonds that are present in ethanol are quite strong. So when ethanol reacts with sodium, sodium breaks the bond that is present between oxygen and hydrogen. That is the functional group. Therefore, we have read here the functional group OH plays an important role in the reactions of ethanol. So the oxygen and hydrogen bond is weak as compared to the bonds that will be present between the carbon atoms and the carbon and hydrogen atoms. So sodium, which is a extremely reactive metal, breaks the bond that is present between oxygen and hydrogen, and it removes the hydrogen from it, and we get a salt that is called as sodium eth oxide. So CH3CH2ONA is the new compound that is formed. Hydrogen gas is liberated. So this new salt that is formed is called as sodium eth oxide. This reaction can also be called as a oxidation reaction, because in this reaction we find that hydrogen is getting removed from the reactant. So if there is removal of hydrogen, we call the reaction as an oxidation reaction. So this is one of the properties of ethanol, that is we have studied reaction with sodium. So all alcohols react with sodium metal to liberate hydrogen gas, and they all form sodium alkoxide salts. So all of them will form sodium salts. So the sodium name will be common of the product. Sodium will always be there. Then you have the name of the alkane. Here it is eth, because there are two carbon atoms, and oxide for oxygen. So the name is sodium eth oxide. So that is the first property. Let us understand the balancing of this equation. Here we have on the product side hydrogen, 2 atoms, whereas here we can see only 1 atom. So first we will balance hydrogen by writing coefficient 2. Then we balance the next, this entire molecule, all atoms have become twice. So to balance them we write a 2 here also. And lastly sodium we balance again by writing coefficient 2. Let us take up one more example. Here we have N-propyl alcohol or propanol. The formula for propane is C3H8. We remove one hydrogen and introduce a alcohol functional group. So the formula becomes C3H7OH. So we have it here, CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2OH. So that is C3 and H7OH. Reacts with sodium. Again sodium will break the bond that is present between oxygen and hydrogen, and we get the new product CH3CH2CH2ONA, and hydrogen gas is released. Now this new compound that we have formed is called sodium propoxide. Sodium is again going to be common here because the reaction is with sodium. Alcohols react with sodium metal, and hence we will always get sodium salts. So sodium name will be first here. After that the name of the alkane root word will come. Here we have 3 carbon atoms, hence it's a derivative of propane, and the root word will be prop. And for oxygen we have oxide. So the name of the compound will be sodium propoxide. So this is one more example. The balancing of the equation is same as the previous one. Coming to the second chemical property of ethanol, dehydration reaction. When ethanol is heated at temperature 170 degrees Celsius with excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid, one molecule of water is removed from its molecule to form ethene. So when ethanol is heated with sulfuric acid at 170 degrees Celsius, one water molecule gets removed and it gives rise to ethene. which is an unsaturated compound. So here we have ethanol, CH3CH2OH, 170 degrees centigrade temperature. In presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, one water molecule is removed from here. So one hydrogen is removed and this OH. So one hydrogen from here and OH will give rise to H2O. And we get ethene. There will be a formation of a double bond now between the two carbon atoms. So ethanol, on treating with concentrated sulfuric acid at 170 degrees Celsius, loses a water molecule and gets converted to an unsaturated compound ethene. Plus water is formed. Here concentrated sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrating agent. Let us understand it with one more example. Here we have N-butyl alcohol or butanol. The formula for butane is C4H10. But one hydrogen will be removed in order to introduce a functional group OH of alcohol. So we will get C4H9OH. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4 carbon atoms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hydrogen atoms and the OH group. That is C4H9OH, which is written as CH3CH2CH2CH2OH. In presence of again concentrated sulfuric acid, which will act as a dehydrating agent, one water molecule will get removed. So OH group is 1 plus 1 hydrogen is getting removed. So HOH, that is H2O, will be formed. So what product do we get is butene. CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH2 plus water molecule which is going to get removed. So this is one more example. Ethanol changes to ethene. Butanol or butyl alcohol changes to butene. So these are the two chemical properties for ethanol.